love that we can have this much fun with the dentist.
Me too.
Okay, let's face it. Even the toughest among us can turn into yellow-bellied cowards when faced with a trip to the dentist chair.
That used to be me until I met our friends at North River Dental, and they have changed the dental experience forever because I'm here to tell you, a visit there is more like a day at the spa. Seriously. It's great to have you guys
What spa
back.
you going to?
Good morning.
Dr. Dan Delrose and Dr. Richard Steinberg.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Good to see you guys.
We always have so much fun when you guys are here. So we were just talking to Dr. Factor, and she was talking about the importance of preventing gum disease and how that can lead to so many different problems in your health. And so you guys were just talking off stage about how it could lead to difficulties in pregnancies, all types of stuff.
Yeah, I know a few months ago we even had one of our hygienists come in and talk a little bit about gum disease. About 80% of the American population has some form of gum disease, and there's more and more research being set up. It's becoming more of a medical model now, where we're treating gum infection, gum disease as an infection, and that we're treating it with antibiotics, and we're cleaning the wounded area and things like that. And there's a lot of correlation. Just recently, I know we were talking this morning about pregnancy and gum disease,
right.
low birth weight, and they're finding more and more of these correlations between the bacteria in our mouth, as we're finding with everywhere in our body, the correlations with everything, that it's all interrelated. And if we got to keep our mouth as healthy as we keep our skin.
Yeah.
Well, the only interesting points about North River that sets you guys apart is not the fact that people generally need to get more proactive with their dental care, but your hygienists are also specially trained, and you have equipment that is so state-of-the-art for the detection of periodontal diseases and gum disease and various things.
Well, we have a lot of things that are helping us out. You know, we use a Velscope to detect any early changes in the tissues, which could lead to oral cancer detection. We use the periodontal probes routinely to measure the pocket depths. We'll use digital x-rays, CAT scans, so that we have three-dimensional images of the patient. You know, it's useful in periodontal evaluation. It's useful in implant evaluation, things like that.
Right. So when I went in for my initial exam, I had 3 different scans done. I had the CAT scan. I had another one that went all the way around.
That was cool, by the way.
That's really cool. And then you did the x-rays, but your technician told me that I would have more, what do you call it, the radiation walking outside in the sun than the x-rays that were taken to do my teeth.
Yeah,
That's amazing technology.
They didn't go hide behind an iron wall and take our x-rays like they used to.
Right. You know, years ago it used to be a widespread irradiation when you had a dental x-ray rate. That's changed. That's been changed for years. Now we just have a very small column of radiation. As far as the radiation involved with digital x-rays, it's about 70% less than conventional x-rays. So therefore we have a great advantage for exposure time.
Well,
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go.
No,
you know, we were talking about the environmental issues with Dr. Factor just a few minutes ago. It's the same way that the radiation is an important factor, but I hate to say, as a dentist, the nice thing about all this digital stuff is that the diagnostic ability is just amazing. Right. It's so clear cut. When you have a film, a picture film, it's an emulsion of chemicals. This is digital. Each pixel is just perfect, and we can find decay where we could before. And with the CAT scan, we found things, you know, with 0.0 millimeters from nerves and things like that. It's just amazing.
Right.
With the digital x-rays and CAT scans, the cosmetic dentistry you do has got to be leaps and bounds above other dentists that don't have that technology.
Well, CAT scans sort of become the standard of care for orthodontist counterparts, where they're able to, instead of just taking the x-ray, they're able to see the root surface in 3 dimensions and see exactly how they have to move the tooth to get the proper aesthetics and proper cosmetics.
And it's just amazing, like you said, when I had the x-rays done and the CAT scans, you see everything on the computer right there. I mean, as the patient, I just look over here and you all are explaining to me exactly what needs to be done. I can see my tooth. I can actually just take a picture more in depth of the tooth. And I was a big coward, so I want to talk about that too. There's no pain. You don't feel. I mean, I didn't feel anything having, you know, the old, what I call it, I'm lost for words today.
Novocaine?
Cavities in my, you know, removed, the silver taken out, the regular cavity being put in now that looks like my tooth. It doesn't look like I have a cavity. There was no pain. There was no anxiety, and you guys have the amenities as well.
Yeah. A lot of the newer instruments that we use, especially the lasers, are amazing, and I always enjoy doing that too from a cosmetic standpoint. That person has a shallow cavity on their tooth, but it looks black to them. We go under the laser and we clean up the cavity, we flow a little white filling material in there, and it looks beautiful. And it's just a nice procedure. Everyone's happy. I'm happy from a dentist standpoint, and they're happy from a cosmetic standpoint.
Well, no, pain-wise, it was important to point out. At any one point, you both have worked on me, and you're adamant about, do you feel anything? Is that in yet? Are you feeling the pain? But you've got this wand. It's not the old Bill Cosby. You see when the Novocaine is coming in. I mean, it's this magic wand, and you touch it and it goes numb. There was no pain even to the no pain part.
Or anxiety.
You know, many of the things that people object to in dental care are the needles, of course.
Yeah.
And you know, I think we've solved that with the wand, like Tim was saying. It's a computer-controlled anesthetic device that measures the pressure that's opposing it, and it becomes virtually painless. Other things that are objectionable, for example, impressions. Nobody likes that plaster that's put in their mouth, things like that. That's all changing. You know, in the very near future, impressions will probably be a thing of the past. It's all going to be digital.
Something to add?
No, that's absolutely right. Things are changing, and we try and stay on the cutting edge. You know, some of the older dental methods that we still use today that we used 100 years ago because they've been time tested and they work real well. But it's nice to be able to use the wand and use a laser and not take compressions with all that glup.
Well, it is North River Dental, and it is an oasis on the hill, and we absolutely love it. We both go there for all of our dental needs. North River Dental, 3030 U.S. Highway 301 North in Ellington, northriverdentaldent.com. Even the website is relaxing. Good.
It is great music.
Good to see you both.
Up next, if you're using credit cards to make your mortgage payment, then the guys from Freedom Debt have some advice for you. Don't go away.
This segment was paid for by North River Dental.